Alright, how's it going? This is Kolrolf, and welcome back to RimWorld Beta 8, nope, not 18, 19 now. So, we lost Joshua and Abram last time to the plague. Muffin survived, but that is that, so I'm gonna try to keep things a little bit more upbeat this time. Last episode was a little rough with just, dealing with the plague and yeah, things happening. So, I guess once Maisie finishes making some food, I get her to construct the graves. Let's see. Actually, we've got 19. Let's just open some of these up so we can keep a close eye on them. Maisie, maybe I will get you to make the graves now before you make anything else. She's basically our only constructor. She does have a passion for it, but she's only a 5. Yeah. Gonna take her a little while to build up. I've got Muffins doing research because, the minimum amounts of research changed, so we lost things like electricity. We need to do a little bit more research to get it back. But gonna get her to complete complex furniture first, so that way we can make sarcophagi. Oops, for our deceased colonists. We'll give them grave spots first, but make them something a little bit more appropriate later. Yeah. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so a couple of changes in Beta 19 is that recreation needs, it's no longer called joy, it's called recreation. And the needs are a little bit more complex than they were before. Now it's not good enough to just have a little horseshoe pin like we do over here. Now the colonists want a variety of things. So it adds a little bit more complexity, and yeah, just noticing no one's buried. We'll make sure that they get buried. Maybe what we should do is just do it like this. That way I think anyone that's set up to do hauling will know what to do. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so variety of recreation. So we'll have to work on that a little bit. Don't have much that... Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, so we can only build a horseshoe pin, which we already have at the moment. And so I think once we research complex furniture, billiard tables, poker tables, all that good stuff. Yeah, so we'll be able to build a few more things, give them some variety, which will be good. And the other, I guess, most notable thing is food poisoning is a much bigger deal. So the way I usually set up things, floors, separate kitchens, I don't think we're in too much trouble for that. Maisie's a half-decent cook. That's an important thing too. We're just cleaning up this area, getting rid of hiding spots, or cover spots if anyone attacks us. But we're going to replace that wall. The only thing I'm not sure about is our butchering area. We've got it in a separate room, which is great. It's, not in the same room as the cooking area. But I do have the animal sleeping spot for Romeo and stockpile for kibble for him. I'm not sure if that's going to negatively affect the butchering. I think it's okay, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that, I guess. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Something else I noticed, which was strange, because I was looking through to see, okay, we've upgraded our save from Beta 18 to Beta 19. Is anything broken? What's going on? And one thing I did notice, if you go to health, Thomas, I believe, was always okay. Susumu and Maisie did have some injuries due to frostbite, and I think a couple of scratches and scars. Nothing major, but all their health conditions are gone. And Toxos. He might be a little bit broken now, because okay, he doesn't have a shattered spine anymore. Which, to be honest, would be a little bit cheaty if he suddenly just was okay. But he seems to be incapacitated. But without the ability to... it seems like the game thinks he has a spine now, which is okay, great, but he's incapacitated, so there isn't like a condition that needs to be repaired anymore. So I think he may be broken. He's resting at the moment. I think he's awake? Yeah. So, I'm not sure. I may have to go into dev mode and... well, I guess he is sleeping. May have to go into dev mode and... I'm just gonna put that bed there. and fix him. And to be fair, I think what I would have to do is give him a shattered spine again. Because that's what he had. The only reason why he's fine now is because, version change, which isn't really, it's kind of cheating. I'm not too worried about Susumu and Maisie losing their frostbite injuries, because they're pretty minor. It's not really it's not game breaking. They had a tiny bit of pain and maybe a slight drop in efficiency of that part, whether it was their foot or their hands or whatever. It's nothing really, nothing too much. But Toxos, suddenly not having a shattered spine and can walk around, that's a little much. As much as I'd like to heal him instantly. And I guess the, there is bionics in the game now that are craftable, so we do have a way of fixing them, which was always the plan of crafting him a bionic spine and getting him back on his feet again. I'd rather not do it by kind of, version change suddenly fix that issue. So yeah, that's the plan there. I'll probably leave it for this episode and try to tackle it between episodes. Major break risk, Thomas. Yeah, I got a whole lot of things. There's a prisoner from Cantos. Collins died. All sorts of negative moodlets. Actually, maybe let's set a little bit of recreation at the end of everyone's day, just to help get us through this rough patch we've got going on right now. I think that's appropriate. I don't really need these beds as medical, and they're poor beds, so let's just uninstall both of them. There. And we'll see about... yeah, we'll probably move Muffins to this bedroom once we get that bed moved in. What was this one? Normal. I might move this one over once that bed... yeah, just to make it... because these beds are exterior to the colony at the moment. Yeah, okay, so that's where we're at right now. I guess just focus on just getting ourselves reestablished and sorted out. I'll have Muffins continue on research until we get back to where we should be. So like complex clothing, really quick, electricity, may actually do that one first, because if we get a zit event, we can't repair. We couldn't repair it because we can't construct cables at the moment. We can only construct batteries. So yeah, we'll get that one fixed up, hopefully before it becomes an issue. The number of times in this series so far that I've commented on something that, oh, hopefully the peace talks won't go badly, and then they go badly, or, oh, maybe we should wall in our colony now, and a large manhunter pack comes flying through. It's like, yeah, good. Getting a little worried that, getting very worried about what I say, because I seem to be, being a little too accurate in, what ends up happening or what ends up getting thrown at us. So I think what I should say is that we'll have a couple of, wanderers join the colony. Yeah, that's what we'll need. A researcher, a good constructor. Yeah, I think that'll happen soon. Cassandra, if you're listening. Okay, so Toxos is up and running. So that was the end result, is that he rested for a little bit, woke up, and then the game realized he doesn't have any medical issues, so yeah. Well, I hate to do this to you, Toxos, but it is kind of cheaty that you got your spine back just because we, upgraded to Beta 19, so we're gonna have to fix this. I'm gonna figure out how to do this exactly in dev mode, and then I'll come right back. Okay, there we go. That took a little bit of time to figure out exactly what needed to happen. Yeah, okay. Don't really use dev mode pretty much ever, and I'm going to turn it off right now before I forget. Okay. So yeah, Toxos has a shattered spine again. So, not that we like doing it, but it doesn't, it isn't game breaking. Okay. So he will need to be rescued. Muffins, let's just do that right now, please. Okay. Well, we've almost got our research done for complex furniture, and then I was thinking we'll make some nice slate sarcophagi. That should look nice, and probably set up this area. I'll wall off back here, and then set up this area. There'll be lots of space for a nice mausoleum or something like that for them. Let's see, what else? I guess right now we're just trying to get ourselves reestablished. All our herbal medicine has grown up, and that's great. So we've got some meds ready for whenever we need them. And yeah, I don't know, back to having essentially 4 colonists. So things may go a little slower. Break risks are probably just going to keep ticking on and off, yeah. Even with the additional joy that we've set up. Yeah, people are going to be a little rough for a little while, I think. So, not too much to go on about, I guess. It's good that they actually can still construct things that had been previously set up. Let's see. So we're gonna get rid of a couple of these, and we'll probably install that one. There we go. I'd like to get all the furniture up to at least normal, preferably. Okay, that one's. Oops, nope. Let's just tear that one down. Yeah, I'd like to get everything at least normal, preferably good or better. But first things first, let's small steps. We'll have to craft a bunch of these things. And yeah, these beds were for prison area. These are all terrible. Let's just do 2 at a time so we at least got room. We do happen to capture more people. Oh, we've made the standing lamp, but... Oh, okay, it can't reach. Yeah, it's a little too far away and we haven't built this around yet. And we can't, for the moment. Keep working, muffins. Oh yeah, actually, with all the chaos, I haven't renamed... What is your real name? Lindsay. Okay. Don't really like that the rename and the banish button is right beside each other. Has the potential to... Oh, good. Has the potential to, yeah, be problematic, let's say. And Toxos, what is your real name? Ooh, Krika? Krika. We're gonna call you... We'll go with Krika. Not entirely sure if that's the correct pronunciation, but... Oh yeah, and you can give them titles now if you wanna do that. Which is interesting. Could be useful. Still whittling away at this structure. I think that might be as tight as we cut that off, and then we'll start building around it. So we don't end up with an area that can end up getting us infestations. I think there's a couple places, like let's see, I noticed, yeah, over here is technically Overhead Mountain, so we'll probably fill that in as well. But for now, it's not going to be a problem because it's open and exposed. And it's not even that deep. Alright, well, looks like everyone's waking up. Maisie, what are you up to? Cleaning. Okay, fair enough. Would like it if... Okay, uninstalling good. You're gonna uninstall some things and hopefully haul them to the various locations. I keep having these things that are set up and waiting to be moved and uninstalled, but hasn't happened yet. Liking all the new icons, or at least most of them, I think. One thing I'm finding I'm not used to, well, just getting used to them, so some things you kind of look at and you're like, what is that? Plain leather, bear skin, bird skin. It's nice how they got grouped together a little bit more so you don't have quite so many piles of... Oh, we're still taming muffaloes. Okay. Sure, why not? Little herd of muffaloes over here. Yeah. That is good. Yeah, so hopefully by doing this, I'll have less piles. Need to go in and look at the stats, because I've noticed things like sharp, blunt, they've got different stats for different types of leather, which I think they always had, but I don't think there was that much differentiation, and I haven't checked to see if now in Beta 19 they're actually more unique, the type of leather, and it's more advantageous to use some for keeping warm or, you know, better as a shirt, more protection. Incapacitated refugee request. Libby. Oh, yeah, so they fixed this, so... Good, so now we know that there's a group of 2 man-hunting lynx wandering nearby. So that's what we're gonna come across. Glitterworld surgeon. Promise to join you if you rescue her. Okay, well, let's have a look. Okay, fairly close. I would like to offer you help, and now that, let's see, how far away are you? Less than a day. Okay, oops. Okay, well, I think we might gear up and do that. Just need to be cognizant of taking enough people and, you know, because Toxos, or I should start using his real name, Kreika will have to stay here, obviously. Kind of thinking, yeah, it's only 2 links, but maybe bring everybody. We only have 4 people. But that would just leave... Yeah, that would just leave Kreika on his own with no one to feed him. And that's kind of what happened last time with our prisoner. Do want to offer help. Just nervous. After all the bad experiences that we've had this time around. I mean, you know, Thomas and Susum are good shots. Maisie's okay. Lindsay, you know, yeah, not really any ability whatsoever. But our best doctor. So, I mean, if we left and came back, is there enough time? If we fed Toxos that he'd... That's the thing. Leave Lindsay to take care of Kreika and send the other 3. Or take Lindsay with... Best doctor would be Susum in that case as well. He's not really a great doctor. He's never going to be because he doesn't have a passion for it. Well, I think we'll worry about that for next time. We're not going to worry about that now. It would be good to get another colonist, and would like to offer help. Just got to figure out how we're going to do it, because, yeah, last time it went really poorly, and it wasn't that long ago. Anyways, we'll probably give it a shot. Just got to, yeah, wrap my mind around exactly how it's going to go. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Just noticed Susuma doing it. But one of the things Tyan added in Beta 19 was that colonists who can haul will go through and consolidate stockpiles, which is awesome. That's a great thing. I think I saw, yeah, Thomas is doing it right now. So he's just running around consolidating stockpiles, which frees up space. And you don't end up with, 20 piles of, 1 cloth or something like that. See, most of these piles are now 75 or max stockpile, going through, taking the leathers. That's great. That's just a much needed quality of life feature. Really glad to see that. It'll keep stockpiles just a little bit smaller. Yeah, okay. Well, it looks like we've removed... Where's Slate? Down the bottom here. Move the walls, that's good. There we go, get that reinstated. Perfect. And, was there a bed here that was half decent? Normal and normal. Let's reinstall that here. Good. And hopefully someone will come by and pick up all these things that are lying around. Alright. Good. Okay. Well, I think the more I think about it, we will have Lindsay stay with Krika so she can feed him. She said the wardening. I have to not forget. She has a passion for it. She's just not very good at it. Well, good enough. Okay, so yeah, I think in the next episode we'll get these guys to head out and see if we can rescue Livy. 3 people versus 2 Lynx. Well, as long as they've got a position they can get to and can kind of coordinate their attacks a little bit. Might take a little bit of damage, but I think they should be okay. Should be, right? Okay. Getting back on our feet, which is good. And yeah, alright. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.